Well, welcome everyone. So wonderful to have you all here. Every time we've had a gathering such as this, that bowl has been here. It's a singing bowl. It sings an F sharp that resonates in the heart chakra. And so I think it's appropriate that that bowl sing as our opening prayer. So listen.
We are building on the holy ground. We can feel the blessed presence all around. Let us raise spirit now, for we are truly building on holy ground. We are building on holy ground. We can feel the blessed presence all around. Let us raise spirit now, for we know we're truly building on holy ground. We are building on holy ground. We can feel the blessed presence all around. Let us raise spirit now, for we are truly building on holy ground. On holy ground, on holy ground.
Well, what makes the ground holy? It's God's creation. So it has to be holy and sacred. But then we have a responsibility also, because we make it sacred because of the purpose that we dedicate it to. Bev Miller has written us a poem, which you may have noticed that powerful little lady is not with us. We had a call this morning early, and her body is dealing with the flu, perhaps, and so she asked if Nancy would come and read her poem that she wrote just for this occasion.
Holy ground. We stand on holy ground. Holy ground we have prepared with our many prayers and meditations. Into this ground our sacred words have seeped zealously. Our dreams and desires for our new church home have permeated deeply. Our love for God, our love for each other, and our love for future generations has brought us here. Here we have inhaled God. Here we have exhaled love. Here together we gathered our gifts and our talents. Here we are building our legacy of love. Beverly Miller, May 18th, 2015.
And I think, in a week or so, when we're back together again with Bev on a Sunday morning, we're going to have her come forward. And she doesn't know this, but I think we're going to have her come forward and she can read that for us as well. Well, we have a number of people that are going to break ground for us today. They are dreamers, dream catchers, keepers of the flame, and master masons. We have a building to build that has a spiritual purpose, which is spiritual awakening of humanity. We have a building to build. It has a purpose. It's a place to serve. The walls will set forth the presence of God in which we live and move and have our being. It's a place where God appears in our lives for all who enter. It's a place where we grow, where we serve, where we live and we love and we cry together. Long ago, there were dreamers that caught this vision. Like Christina Bowman and Margie Lang, if you would come forward and take these two big shovels, and don't dig quite yet, but be ready. These two beautiful women that you know are so much a part of this spiritual community, they represent those of long ago. When unity was an idea in the mind of God and then in the mind of Charles and Myrtle Fillmore and others as well. Christina and Margie, they hold these ideas in their hands. They are the spark. They know that unity can be a light to the world. And so, would you break ground? There's a lot of roots there, so. Don't go too deep. Wow, look at that lady. Yay!
Ceremonial 2 inches.
Yeah.
I would love to do one for Carla since Carla can't be here today.
Okay.
Us as LUTs and then LUTs to come.
Okay. Dig another one. Dig deep.
One for Carla.
There we go.
There she goes.
If you all would just stay here for a moment, and then those who come forward next will take those shovels from you. So there are dreamers, and then there are dream catchers. And they are represented by Deb Hussey and John Reed. Would you pass the shovels to them, please? They are the wind, the Holy Spirit wind, that fans the spark that I mentioned so that it becomes a flame. Be for the world. And so they break ground. Yay!
Nothing stops
Your
her.
hand. And then there are the children. They are the guardians of the flame. And our representatives are Ellen Barron, who is our keeper of the children at Unity of Fort Myers, and David Sika. Please come forward. And David, you have that little shovel, if that's okay. Can you handle that one? Okay. They are guardians of the flame. They represent those who come after us, for the young, and truly for those that are not yet born. Break ground. Beautiful. And then I thought perhaps you would want Nancy and myself to break ground as well. So what would we represent? I think one of the things would be eternal memories, meaning that we are so clear that there will be more dreamers, more dream catchers, and more keepers of the flame. And we are master masons, not so much building buildings as supporting the building of lives, which is happening here. And so, Nancy, you ready to break ground? Good job, Nancy. Good job, Jim. I wrote a book quite some time ago, a very different kind of book called The Watcher, and some of you actually studied with me that book out on the peninsula a number of years ago. And I remembered that there was a section in the book, it's kind of a book of prose poetry, and it's called The Master Mason. And I thought I would read some excerpts for you because it's actually about a groundbreaking. And just a portion of this particular chapter. The Master Mason. On the day of groundbreaking, an architect and a carpenter spoke together of the house they were to build. The watcher appeared to these craftsmen not to tell them of their craft, but of the knowledge of the Master Mason. All buildings are meant for worship, for God dwells in all places. The Master Mason knows it is the formlessness between the walls that gives forms to the house. Remember when you sketched the lines which became the guide to the laborers? Where did you first see this house? Was it not in your mind? It was without form, but it was not void. In those first moments, there was not a house to build, but a dwelling fully formed. Space is the blessing of any house. The rock upon which it stands is truth. The light shining upon it is wisdom. The warmth that fills its rooms will be love. Desire is the door of this temple. For what is a house but man's attempt to live in God's presence? Only through a yearning for God may you enter into one of the Master Mason's many mansions. There are windows in this house. Not so light may enter, but so wisdom may shine. In this house, the hearth is the heart of God. Those who enter are family, for the inscription above the doorway declares, we are one. On the cornerstone of this house is the etching reminding all that it is a temple of the living God. There is no date on this stone, for the house of the Lord has no beginning. Instead, there is this inscription, these walls set forth the presence of God, signed the Master Mason. And now Susie has written a special song for this occasion.
Okay, y'all. You're welcome to sing this because it's going to be easy. We are here, God, all as one. We declare that we are ready to begin the work that you have done. Here to be of service, here to understand that your love is all that matters as we take each other's hand. We're here. We are here, God, all as one. All as one. We declare that we are ready to begin the work that you have done. Here to be of service, here to understand that your love is all that matters as we take each other's hand. Once more, y'all. We are here, God, all as one. We declare that we are ready to begin the work that you have done. Here to be of service, here to understand that your love is all that matters as we take each other's hand. That your love is all that matters as we take each other's hand.
And now we're going to join hands and sing our peace song. And anyone that wants to stay and dig it is welcome. I'm sure that Stevens Construction would appreciate having the foundation dug by the time Gomer arrives. That's the name of the guy that's going to be doing the foundation. So let's sing our peace song together. Thank you all for being here.
Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. Let there be peace on earth, the peace that was meant to be, with God as creator, and we all are we. Let us walk with each other in perfect harmony. Let peace begin with me. Let this be the moment now. With every step I take, let this be my joyous vow. To take each moment and live each moment in peace eternally. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me.
Say it with me. It is done and so it is. It is done and so it is. Okay, everyone, dig it now, dig it. Okay, there she goes.
Everybody dig it.